Hello everyone, welcome back to your own channel Tacos in Europe. My name is Dheeraj. Many of you may already be knowing me from various selfless services that we have been doing for last 4 years, either in our WhatsApp group or in our uh, Facebook page by the name of Tacos in Europe or TIE One Stop Solutions. All the TIE groups that you see in Poland, they are my initiatives, and they are the initiatives of all the group members and admins of the group, and we all try our best to help all our fellow Indians, everybody who says they are Indian. Okay, divided into North Indian, South Indian, Tamil, Telugu, or Gujarati, Marathi, North Indian, anything simple. If you are Indian in Poland, you're just an Indian, and if anybody is an Indian, I am more than happy to help them in all the best possible ways, because here in Poland, our only one identity is Indian, and that's the only identity I know. And that's what the same thing our passport also says. So, this video is, you can say, the quick and short video on the topic of income tax notices that we have been receiving. And some time back, I think many of us have received, at least not me, but many of my friends have received notices so far, almost 100 plus people in Krakow. And we have been trying lot many options. And I think some of you may have seen my previous videos where we tried to explore some solution based on the discussion we had in the group and with the group members and affected parties. Unfortunately, none of the solutions have worked. And I have been receiving almost 20, 30 messages every day from different people in different part of Poland. So far, I can happily say that only Krakow people are the people who receive the type 3 notice. And if you don't know what is type 1, type 2, or type 3 notice, you can refer to my previous video on this topic, and you will easily get to know what are type 3 notices. So people who are affected with type 3 notices, I have not seen even one notice from any other city, whether it's Warsaw, whether it's Warsaw or any other city, because I have received almost 300, 400 plus notices from across the Poland, and I have not seen even one notice falling in this category, and most of them has been solved. But in Krakow, type 3 notices are the one which is affecting most of the people in Krakow, and that's why uh, people have been messaging me in the group or Facebook or various channels about what is happening and if we manage to find solution. So this video is dedicated for the same purpose, to let you know what we have tried so far in summary. And in the last, I'm also going to speak in Hindi quickly so that we know what is happening. So let's start our video on this topic, and let me share my screen. So I try to make this video in a simple way. So uh, in our previous video, we suggested and we tried that could be in Indian marriage certificate if we transfer to Poland, because it is legal and it is possible. And we surrender our Indian marriage certificate and we receive the Polish marriage certificate, and we assumed that it might work, but no, it is not accepted by as solution by income tax office. So this option failed. Then we prepared joint declaration, and it got attested by embassy, but this is also refused by income tax offices. Then we recently prepared a draft mutual marital agreement as per Indian Contract Act 1872, after meeting the embassy with the embassy hired lawyer from India, and few of the group members have submitted and waiting for the results. So currently we have no update yet, because it has been submitted but we have not received. It might work for future, but if it will work for retrospective or past, we still don't know. If we get to know, please keep in touch with through our WhatsApp group channel. You can put in comment box your request, and I can definitely accept after verification, because I have 100% verified member in my channels and WhatsApp group, and just to maintain the quality than the quantity. And also you can follow our Facebook page called Tacos in Europe, one stop solution for expats in Poland. And if we come across any update, I always share in my WhatsApp group, and as well as through this video. So, and if this works, even if it doesn't work retrospectively, means if it doesn't work for the past, then definitely for future, if it works, it will be still cheaper than the notary that we make in Poland. And I'm talking about the fourth category, which is Article 52 of Private International Law notary. We also named it as elect notary, because our friend Alex is one of the experts of this field, and he suggested this article, and we actually made a draft agreement, which I'm going to share with you in some time. And it is confirmed that it is accepted for the future, but not for the retrospective effect. And that is where we can say that this problem has not solved. Means you can file the joint declarations for future if you have signed this particular notary. If not, then you may not. And Of course, if you are married to, as per Polish law, then definitely, or if your country supports the joint property regime. If you don't understand what is commune property regime, then please refer to my previous video where I have previously clearly explained that in Poland or Polish marriage law from day one, if you have not signed a separation agreement or prenuptial agreement, your marriage is considered as joint. Means if your wife is earning 4,000 and if you are earning 10,000, husband is earning 10,000, from day one the income will be counted as 7,000 each, and you can file joint taxation. But if you have signed a prenuptial agreement or various options that we have tried, now let's focus on this part called so Article 52 notary, I have already explained that yes, definitely it is acceptable format for the future, but it is not covering the retrospective effect. So that's why our fight or our struggle still doesn't end, because definitely for future purpose, we can definitely do it. But for past, we are still trying to find ways. And the last is we have several communication with embassy and their authorized bodies, and they are definitely talking to police ministry and tax authorities to help out as best as possible. And in the past, they have hired even Polish tax consultant and lawyer and Indian tax consultant and lawyer to find a mutual settlement or solution for this. Unfortunately, none of the solutions so far has worked out, but definitely we all are working in that direction. Now let's quickly have a look what we have tried so far. So if you, and yes, you can check the description of the video, because in the video description, I will paste the Google Drive link. So in the Google Drive link, you will find all these options that we have tried. So as you can see here, for the first thing, um, joint declaration. This is format that we prepared during our lot of calls when we had the first embassy visit. And if you can see, we definitely, thanks to Devyani, Ganesh, and all lot many group members who are really worked hard to prepare this. We worked till Friday, Saturday, till morning 4 o'clock also, and came up with this, which should cover the whole Indian community, because it covers almost four sections are very generic, standard, and verifiable contents, which can be verified by resident card, by your passport, or lot many ways it can be. So definitely it could be. And if you look at this, it just carry general information. For example, identities of the husband and wife, their details, then details of their marriage, whether it was solemnized as per Hindu Marriage Act or Special Marriage Act or Muslim Personal Law, date of marriage, place of marriage, and these things. Then registrar office number, then children's, like how long they have been staying in Poland with the family, if it is continuous or intermittent, then employment status, financial status, if both husband and wife are working or only husband or either wife is working. You can see that all type of scenario which we could think of. Really, we took a lot of time. I reviewed 100 plus cases, and then we prepared this form so that it can cover the whole community. And if you look very carefully on this, it covers almost everything, every scenario that our community can have, including children, one children, two children, three or more children details. But below that, there were legal provisions, but embassy did not agree to uh, include those provisions because definitely they wanted to review. So they allowed us to use this declaration and signed and stamped, and we did submit, but it didn't get accepted. So that's why it doesn't make sense to use this format anymore. But this is just for general knowledge. And then comes the second format, which was a draft settlement agreement. This has legal provisions because it was suggested by the lawyer hired by embassy. And definitely, this looks a little promising because it doesn't talk about Hindu Marriage Act or anything in terms of supporting this scenario. But what it says is, if you will look at carefully to this agreement, and I have pasted the Google Drive link here. So you can just get the draft from here, or you can put in the group message and I can get you this format. So in this, the most important component is this section 10, 13, and 14 of Indian Contract Act 1872, which is our ground to support it retrospectively. That means it's my property. I want to declare jointly from the date of marriage or from any date I am allowed. And this is what we have submitted, and we are really waiting for the results from the tax offices. As soon as there is any update, we will let you know. And then comes the third one, which is acceptable format for future, called LX Notary or maybe the notary. So it's not a very complicated thing. It's simple. You can contact any of the notary nearby you, and you can send this email if you want. You can check in the Google Drive. You will have this format. Just send an email that okay, you want to make this notary under Article 52 Clause 1 of the Act of 458 2020 Private International Law, to suggest to file the joint community regime, and these are the documents you're submitting, and they will be responding. So yeah, if you need specific notary details, I will paste in the description and you can take it from there. But if you want to consult, let's say, some cheaper option, then you can definitely send this email to your notary person and they will get back to you. And to cover this topic, I also prepared this HTML version of the whole format, and like this. And you can see that. Let me start with this disclaimer first, because it clearly says that whatever information I am sharing here is based on this 100 plus affected group members who got the notices. And but still, what we recommend is, if you want to verify any of the legal sources, always refer to Podatki portal for update, or this ISAP Legal Act database where you can find all the laws, and this official government portal where you can also verify and tax. So laws, taxes, interpretations, immigration regulations, administrative procedures, it can change over time. And always it is advisable to consult the official sources before making the decisions. Purpose of this video is to make you aware that what we have tried so far, and then based on that, you guys can decide whether you want to do it, whether you don't want to do it. So these are the current updates on this topic. Not much. So like we discussed, marriage certificate transfer option, it clearly not accepted as a solution. And when I say marriage certificate transfer, means you are submitting your Indian marriage certificate and they are giving you a Polish marriage certificate. It was denied. Then joint declaration I just shared with you, it was denied. Draft family settlement agreement under Indian Contract Act 1872, it is under review. We are waiting for the results. And the last part is Polish notary agreement. So in that, we are like, it is accepted for future years, but not for the past. This is the summary of everything or whatever we have done so far on this topic. And now the question arises, what are you actually doing? So for the people who got the notice, what are they doing actually? So what is happening? If husband and wife both are working and their salaries are equivalent, so they are filing separate taxation because the difference amount was not big. So they filed different separate taxation, and they just continue it. So that's okay. That makes sense completely. If there's not much difference in filing the joint declaration, you can definitely file separate. But if it makes difference, for example, people like me whose spouse is not working, so I definitely, it adds a lot of value to me. Definitely, it does matter, and that's why we are fighting or trying to find the ways to go to find solution for the retrospective effect of this taxation issue. Second thing, people whose amount was too big, so definitely they hired the lawyer, and they are into second or third notice stage where they hired the lawyer, and lawyer is handling their cases. One of our group member, Niranjan, he shared the updates or discussion with the lawyer where phase one and phase two notices, he is dealing with a specific amount of fees, some by direct, some by installments. And then rest of the things are decided by the income tax offices on the fee structure and how much amount, how much penalty, or whether it can be solved or not solved. Because at the end of the day, we all know that this problem can only solve at the top executive level, or let's say the court level. But individual independent level, it will be very tough to deal with this situation. And as I always say, till the time problem doesn't reach to you, it doesn't mean this problem does not exist. This is a community level problem. Only countries which has joint property regime concept, they are the only people who are not affected. Otherwise, most of the people whose law doesn't support this joint commune property regime are really affected even today. So I hope you like the video. I hope you got the clarity on so far what has been tried, what has worked, what has not worked, and what are we waiting for. If you have tried any of these options, please share in the comment box. And if you think if I missed any of the updates which you think should be the part of video, please share in the group comment, or in the group comment, or in the video comment box. Trust me, I have no ego issues. Whatever knowledge I carry, I don't say that I'm a very intelligent or genius person. I'm a very common person, but my source of knowledge is you, my watchers, my viewers, and the people who trust me, and they share their comments, or they share their feedback, they share their experiences. That is the source of my knowledge, and I really thank you all for that, because that has really helped me a lot, help our community to strengthen and grow in future. And that's why we have layoff group, we have kids health and education group, and we have all topics group, we have visa family group, or we have parents visa group. So these are 4 5 initiatives which I have taken, and with the help of group member, it's going pretty well. Everybody helps each other. So let's help each other and make the world more beautiful by helping and supporting. Let's leave ego, let's not get divided into regionalism or religion. Let's be one Indian, and let's support each other to make our stay and life here pretty good and enjoyable. Thank you so much for watching. Please wait for my next video, because next topics are very essential. For example, all types of visa scenario I have covered. There has been a lot of changes in family 800 benefit after June 2026, and they are actually causing a lot of rejections of family 800 benefits. So I have got a lot of updates. So in my next video, I'm going to post that. There has been a lot of good changes in TRC and Blue Card after June 2025, which is enabling Blue Card holders to switch job without any sponsorship. Plus, you can register your own B2B firm. That is one of the updates. So I'll cover this topic in my next videos. And also the last MOS system, because a lot many people have been asking how to apply TRC Blue Card yourself without hiring agent, without hiring consultant. Trust me, is the easiest thing you can do in Poland. It's not very complicated, and if you hire an agent, it doesn't solve, simplify, or make your blue card process earlier, faster. I have tried lot many private companies, and I know it doesn't work. It's the same timeline which is taken by a, if you apply directly or if you apply through the agent. So don't waste your money. If your company is not paying, I think you should apply yourself. It's very easy, doable process. Refer to my previous video, and I will come up with the latest video on MOS system. I have already prepared. It's just that one fine day I have to get online and publish all my videos. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe with your friends or someone who think these videos might be useful. And if you have any feedback, comment, please feel free to share in the comment box. I will start this video from here in Hindi for some people who doesn't understand English properly. But I don't think in this topic we need to do much in Hindi. सो स्टिल आई विल कंटिन्यू. सो नमस्कार दोस्तों, मेरा नाम धीरज है और ये जो वीडियो है ये सिर्फ अपडेट्स देने के लिए है कि अभी, क्योंकि काफी लोगों के मैसेजेस आ रहे थे कि अब क्या करना है, क्योंकि लोगों को नहीं पता कि क्या करना है. ये टॉपिक ही इतना नया है कि किसी को नहीं पता कि किस दिशा में जाना है, क्या करना है. तो इसीलिए ये शॉर्ट वीडियो मैंने बनाया था. तो मैं ज्यादा लंबा नहीं खींचूंगा हिंदी में. इट्स वेरी सिंपल. अभी तक हमने जो भी सोल्यूशन ट्राई किए हैं, अनफॉर्चुनेटली वो पूरी तरह वर्कआउट नहीं हुए हैं. एम्बेसी हमें हर प्रकार से हेल्प करने की कोशिश तो कर रही है, लेकिन अभी तक उसमें कोई सक्सेस नहीं मिली है. और आप मेरा व्हाट्सअप ग्रुप चैनल सब्सक्राइब कीजिए या फिर फेसबुक पेज को ज्वाइन कीजिए, जहां मैं अपडेट्स डालता रहता हूँ इन टॉपिक्स पे. तो जब भी कोई नया अपडेट आएगा मैं डालूंगा. फिलहाल मैरिज सर्टिफिकेट इंडियन वाला से यहाँ सरेंडर करके पोलैंड ले लेते हैं, तो वो भी काम नहीं किया. इट इज रिजेक्टेड. ठीक है. जॉइंट डिक्लेरेशन का फॉर्म जो हमने तैयार किया था ये वाला इतनी मेहनत के साथ, तो वो भी नहीं चला. और ये एलेक्स नोटरी या नोटरी जो हम बोलते हैं, इसको नाम हमने एलेक्स नोटरी दिया है जस्ट टू इजीली आइडेंटिफाई टाइप 3 नोटिस के लिए. तो आर्टिकल 52 का आप ये ड्राफ्ट भेजिए किसी भी नोटरी वाले को, ये डॉक्यूमेंट बनवा लीजिए. ये फ्यूचर के लिए तो चल रहा है, यू आर एलिजिबल टू फाइल जॉइंट टैक्सेशन विद दिस. बट पास्ट के लिए अभी भी हमें कोई सोल्यूशन नहीं मिला है, क्योंकि जिस दिन से आप बनवाओगे उसी दिन से आप एलिजिबल हो गए इसके लिए. ठीक है. मीन्स नेक्स्ट फाइनेंशियल ईयर में. तो आज जैसे बना रहा हूँ तो इस फाइनेंशियल ईयर के 6 महीने तो मैं कर सकता हूँ, बट प्रायर 6 महीने नहीं चलेगा. ठीक है. और अगले टैक्स ईयर में आप इसको यूज कर सकते हो, लेकिन ओनली फॉर 6 मंथ्स. फिर ड्राफ्ट सेटलमेंट है, ये एम्बेसी का एक फॉर्मेट था अंडर आर्टिकल इंडियन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एक्ट 1872. ये हम लोगों ने अभी सबमिट किया है, बट अभी तक कोई खास रिजल्ट नहीं आया है. वी आर वेटिंग फॉर द रिजल्ट्स. आएगा तो मैं डेफिनेटली शेयर करूंगा अपडेट आपसे. रूमर्स पे मत जाइए. मार्केट में अलग अलग तरह की अफवाह है, लोग कुछ भी बोले जा रहे हैं. वॉर्सो में आ गया, रॉकलो में आ गया. मैंने अब तक हर सिटी के नोटिस चेक किए, मुझे अब तक एक भी टाइप 3 नोटिस नहीं मिला किसी और सिटी में. क्रैको में डेफिनेटली बहुत सारे मिले हैं. तो ये इकलौता सॉल्यूशन है जो फ्यूचर के लिए डेफिनेटली आपको सेफ गार्ड कर सकता है. बनवा लीजिए. मैंने नीचे गूगल ड्राइव में लिंक दिए है, ये सारे फॉर्म्स भी दे दिए हैं, तो आप आराम से उसको रेफर कर सकते हैं. इट विल बी अप ओपन फॉर पब्लिक. और व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में मैं तो अपडेट डालता ही रहता हूँ. तो फिलहाल के लिए हमारे पास इसके अलावा और कुछ नहीं है. और ये वाला जो सोल्यूशन है इसका भी रिजल्ट अवेटेड है. दैट्स ऑल फॉर नाउ. एम्बेसी अपनी तरफ से पूरी कोशिश करी है अलग अलग चैनल से, लेकिन अभी तक हमें कोई खास सक्सेस अपडेट नहीं मिला है. ये मेरे कुछ नेक्स्ट टॉपिक के वीडियो, ऑल टाइप ऑफ वीजा, फैमिली 800, टीआरसी इन ब्लू कार्ड, स्विट्जरलैंड ट्रिप एंड न्यू एमओएस सिस्टम. तो ये आपकी लाइफ को, एज मेरे चैनल का ऑब्जेक्टिव होता है कि आपकी लाइफ को सिंप्लीफाई करना. अगर मैं शायद 10 में से 2 या 3 लोगों की भी मदद कर पाता हूँ तो मेरा वही धर्म है, और मुझे वो अच्छा लगता है करके. एंड आई फील वेरी गुड. मतलब कुछ लोगों को पैसे कमाने में इंटरेस्ट है, पैसे में अपना जॉब से यार कमा लेता हूँ, इट्स फाइन. बट ये सब करके मुझे एक सेटिस्फेक्शन मिलती है, एंड दैट इज व्हाई आई कंटिन्यू टू. और हो सकता है मेरी वीडियो शायद उतनी अच्छी ना हो, बिकॉज आई एम नॉट वेरी प्रोफेशनल गाय, वो एडिटिंग में बहुत अच्छा हो, लेकिन एटलीस्ट माई इंटेंशंस आर वेरी प्योर टू हेल्प ईच अदर. जो भी इन्फॉर्मेशन मैं दे रहा हूँ 100+ अफेक्टेड ग्रुप मेंबर्स के एक्सपीरियंस और शेयर्ड फीडबैक के बेसिस पे है. लेकिन हमेशा जब भी लीगल कंसल्टेशन चाहिए तो आप इनके ये लिंक्स हैं, इनको रेफर कीजिए. क्योंकि कई बार क्या होता है, लीगल इंटरप्रिटेशन जो होते हैं वो अलग होते हैं चीज़ों के, और आपको या आम आदमी को समझ नहीं आता. या हमारे व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप है जिन पे हम टॉपिक्स डिस्कस करते रहते हैं. तो इसके अलावा कोई भी फीडबैक हो, कमेंट हो, तो प्लीज़ शेयर कीजिए. प्लीज़ लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब दिस वीडियो विद ऑल ऑफ योर फ्रेंड एंड स्टे कनेक्टेड फॉर फ्यूचर अपडेट्स. और अगर कोई भी चीज़ आपको ऐसा लगती है जो मैं भूल गया हूँ या मैंने इस वाली वीडियो में ऐड नहीं किया है, प्लीज़ फील फ्री टू शेयर. तो मैं उसको डेफिनेटली नेक्स्ट वीडियो में ऐड करूँगा. और जैसे ही मुझे इस टॉपिक पे कोई भी सक्सेस मिलता है या कोई अच्छी न्यूज़ मिलती है जो आप लोगों को हेल्प कर सके, आई विल बी मोर देन हैप्पी टू शेयर विद यू. टिल देन लेट्स स्टे कनेक्टेड, लेट्स हेल्प ईच अदर टू मेक द वर्ल्ड मोर ब्यूटीफुल. और चलो एक दूसरे को एज ए इंडियन मदद करते हैं, बिकॉज मैं क्लियरली बोलता हूँ हियर वी आर इंडियंस, एंड एनी वन हु सेज दे आर इंडियन, they my channel and our group and support, everything is available to all those people who think they are Indian. Thank you so much. Have a good day and dobranoc.